Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Nityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Narajaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudirayet
Tato Jayamudire
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayesu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiki
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for the morning Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8, text number 5, 285. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Questions by King Parikshit. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Praviṣṭaḥ karṇa-randhreṇa
praviṣṭaḥ karṇa-randhreṇa
svānāṁ bhāva-saroruham
svānāṁ bhāva-saroruham
dhunoti śamalam kṛṣṇaḥ
dhunoti śamalam kṛṣṇaḥ
salilasya yathā śarat
salilasya yathā śarat.
Word by word, please repeat behind me. Praviṣṭaḥ,
praviṣṭaḥ,
thus being entered.
karṇa-randhreṇa,
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 through the holes of the ears.
through the holes of the ears.
Svānāṁ,
Svānāṁ,
according to one's liberated position.
according to one's liberated position.
Bhava,
Bhava,
constitutional relationship.
constitutional relationship.
Saraḥ-ruham,
Saraḥ-ruham,
the lotus flower.
the lotus.
Dhunoti,
Dhunoti,
cleanses.
cleanses.
śamalam,
śamalam,
material qualities
material qualities
like lust, anger, avarice, and hankering.
like lust, anger, avarice, and hankering.
kṛṣṇaḥ,
Kṛṣṇaḥ,
Lord Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Lord Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
salilasya,
Salilasya,
of the reservoir of waters.
of the reservoir of waters.
Yathā,
Yathā,
as it were.
as it were.
śarat,
Śarat,
the autumn session.
the autumn season.
Yeah. Translation, purport by His English Abhay Charana AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. The sound incarnation of Lord Kṛṣṇa,
The sound incarnation of Lord Kṛṣṇa,
the super soul,
the Supreme Soul,
the Supreme Soul,
the Supreme Soul,
that is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam,
that is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam,
enters into the heart of a
enters into the heart of a
self-realized devotee,
self-realized devotee,
sits on the lotus flower
sits on the lotus flower
of his loving relationship and thus cleanses the dust of material association such as lust, anger, and hankering. Thus, it acts like autumnal rains upon pools of muddy water. It is said that a single pure devotee of the Lord can deliver all the fallen souls of the world. Thus, one who is actually in the confidence of a pure devotee like Narada or Sukadeva Goswami and thus is empowered by one spiritual master as Narada was by Brahmaji cannot only deliver himself from the clutches of Maya or illusion, but can deliver the whole world by his pure and empowered devotional strength. The comparison to the autumnal rain that falls on muddy reservoir of water is very appropriate. During the rainy season, all the waters of the rivers become muddy. But in the month of July, August, the autumn season, when there is a slight rainfall, the muddy waters of the rivers all over the world become at once clear. By addition of some chemical, a small reservoir of water like that of a metropolitan water works tank can be cleared. But by such a tiny effort, it is not possible to clear up all the reservoirs of water like the rivers. A powerful pure devotee of the Lord, however, can deliver not only his personal self, but also many others in his association. In other words, the cleansing of the polluted heart by other method like the culture of empiric knowledge or mystic gymnastics can simply cleanse one's own heart, but devotional service to the Lord is so powerful that it can cleanses the heart of the people in general by the devotional service of the pure empowered devotee. A true representative of the Lord like Narada, Sukadeva Goswami, Lord Chaitanya, the six Goswamis, and later Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura, etc., can deliver all people by their empowered devotional service. By sincere efforts to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, one realizes his constitutional relationship with the Lord in the transcendental humor of servitude, friendship, parental affection, or conjugal love. And by such self-realization, one becomes situated at once in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Not only were all the pure devotees like Narada self-realized souls, but they were engaged in preaching work automatically by spiritual impetus, and thus they delivered many poor souls entangled in the material modes. They became so powerful because they sincerely followed the Bhagavatam principles by regular hearing and worshipping. By such actions and accumulated material lust, etc., become cleansed by the personal endeavor of the Lord within the heart. The Lord is always within the heart of the living being, but he becomes manifested by one's devotional service. Purification of the heart by culture of knowledge or mystic yoga may be all right for the time being for an individual person, but it is like the cleansing of a small quantity of stagnant water by chemical processes. Such clarifications of water may stand for the time being and the sediments settle down, but by a slight agitation, everything becomes muddy. The idea is that devotional service to the Lord is the only method of cleanse the heart for good, whereas other methods may be superficially good for the time being. There is a risk of becoming muddy again due to agitation of mind. Devotional service to the Lord with specific attention for hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam regularly and always is the best recommended method for liberation from the clutches of illusion. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharani Nirvishesha Shunyabhat Pashasha Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So again, Parikshit Maharaj glorifying the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Yes. So he is glorifying, again, what he is saying that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the sound incarnation of Lord Shri Krishna. So when at the end of the Dwapara Yuga and the beginning of Kali Yuga, Lord left this material world. Till the time Lord is there in this material world, Kali is not entered, not unable to enter. Even after Lord left this material world also, when Parikshit Maharaj was there, this such a saintly king, Kali couldn't enter our material world. So for that, then the Naimisharanya means we hear that all the devotees are assembled over there, sages were assembled over there. They are discussing, what they are discussing? Welfare of the human society. Because now with the Kali Yuga started, the Kali Yuga Prabhava will be very much, it is going to be stringent. And all the people will be degraded in this Kali Yuga, and a short living and very short intelligence also. Very less intelligence, short lifetime, and always disturbed, and hypocrisy. These are all the qualities of the Kali Yuga. So how because Lord always never leave his devotees without his association. And the material world created by the Lord, and he provided everything. So we may have the doubt on the Lord, because we don't have the full faith on the Lord. So that's the reason we have the doubt. But the self-realized souls who are the devotees of the Lord, they never thought about, hey, today night where I'm going to sleep, and the next time who is going to give me the food. They never thought about, they never think about all this material things. How can I eat? How can I sleep? Because they know that Lord basically he's provided these things for each and every living being in this material world. Even a elephant who is eating more than 200 kg of grass or leaves every day, it is already provided by the Lord himself. The jungle in the form of trees and grass, already Lord provided those things. So Lord means Lord sending one soul to this material world means to take Lord. It is Lord's responsibility to take care of the needs of the living entity. But we may think that, okay, then why there is so many poverty and all those things are happening? Those poverty and people unable to eat, they are having the physical problem, they are not able to do. These are all invited by the soul himself or herself. Yes, it is not. So Lord always send the devotees, not only devotees, not send whenever there is a agitated soul, then Lord, we hear that Lord sending those agitated soul to this material world for the self-realization. So the material world is designed in that way for the self-realization, and especially for the human being. All the other animals, it cannot be in the form of come to the platform of the self-realization. But these are the evolution process. Why there is but in the point of soul, each and everything, even from the coronavirus to the human being, all are same. All the soul are same. Soul is always prepared by, is a combination of such chit ananda. So that means the soul is eternal, soul is knowledgeable, and it is in the bliss. So this is equal for all the souls. But according to the body, it is adapting. Based on that, the intelligence will work on that body. See, we are seeing, we are thinking that our intelligence is there in the brain only. But if you hear about the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam pages, the 4th canto and all, there we can see the Daksha head got removed and it is replaced with a goat head there. So by hearing that, we will think that if you are if somebody, we are thinking that the intelligence are there in the brain. So when the entire head got removed for Daksha, that means his intelligence, everything will go off along with the brain. But if you hear the further on that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we can see that Daksha, he was repent after hitting the goat's head, but all his knowledge, all his remembrance, everything was there, but only the change in the material head only. That means the intelligence and our mind, it is subtle thing. It is not there in the brain. Brain is just an engine which is helping to do the activities. That's all. So that means, so from this we can understand. So that we are thinking that everything is stored in the brain. So there is no hardware. So our intelligence, our mind, everything is the subtle thing. So that is why we are calling that as a subtle body. So here, whenever the soul coming into this material world, Lord is providing the intelligence according to their own, adopting the body, and it is coming into the evolution process, and finally it comes to the human form of life. So even though for the human, in it come to the human form of life, there are also 4 lakhs varieties are there. Only few, we are even in one of the lectures, Srila Prabhupada used to say, we are spreading this Krishna consciousness all over the world, but we cannot expect everyone will take up this. So because for that, it required a intelligence and the sukruti. The previous janma, whatever the sukruti we did, that is also required. And also intelligence, that is intelligence also Lord providing. That also required to accept that. Because we only, literally we are seeing the persons who may be a close friend to us or close relative to us, still they are not able to take the Krishna consciousness along with us. Why? Because we had the full faith on the Lord, even though not the full faith, at least some faith on the Lord, and we may have the sukruti. Because of that, we are able to progress, we are able to accept Lord as the supreme, and we are trying to understand more and more, and we are releasing the service of the Lord, devotional service of the Lord. We are able to release it. But the people who are all more engrossed in the material things, they cannot enjoy like us in the devotional services. What is in that? You are just working for, and outwardly they will think that those people are utilizing you. Which people are utilizing you? ISKCON people. ISKCON people utilizing you means what they are doing by utilizing you? They are getting the service to the Lord. Utilizing means they are serving, they are asking us to do the service to the Lord, spread the message of the Lord and spread the prasadam. Like that, they are spread the holy name of the Lord. That is only they are doing. So it is the service to the Lord. So only the very few people can understand that whatever we are doing, it is a service to the Lord, not to service to any person in this material world. Maybe there may be a person, that person should be a spiritual master. Like we are serving here, in the entire ISKCON serving Srila Prabhupada. The one person, he understood, he changed he fully devoted, he wanted to change this material world. So what he did? He don't have any material opulences, but without anything, just he had only faith on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. When he leave from India, he had only, when he left from Calcutta, the port, he went, he get into the cargo ship. During that time, he had only 40 rupees, Indian rupee in his hand. There is no dollars, nothing. 60 days he was in the travel almost. And when he reached America, he had only $40. And while getting down, he don't have any dollars. The captain asked him, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you are going to this America. Do we have dollars with you? Prabhupada, that's the first visit to America. He not aware that I need to take the dollars. Not as a conscious on that dollars, because he is fully conscious on how can I take this message to the foreign land, and this is my spiritual master mission. He is only fully focused on that one. He is not thinking about any material thing, whether where I'm going to stay, how I'm going to get the food. He never thought anything. He just said to the Lord while going in the travel itself, he got 3 heart attacks. During that time, he wrote a poem in that he is saying that, oh Lord, I am just a puppet in your hand. whatever you want, you make me dance. I will dance. That's the only thing. He surrendered, fully surrendered. Full 90, not even 99.9% we can say. It is 100% surrender soul. So that is the reason he was able to successfully deliver the message all over the world. That are able to transform so many people in this world, and still it is continuing through his disciples. And it is going to be there and 10,000 years more. That is the prediction of Srila Prabhupada. So he was saying that 10,000, this Krishna conscious movement will be there for more 10,000 years. After that, what will happen? After that, all this, because the Kali Yuga Prabhava, it will be increased and the degradation will start, and all this knowledge won't be there, and the devotees, very few devotees will be there. They will also try to get out of this material world. So this won't, because the Kali Yuga is going to be more effective. So, and here in this sloka, it is mentioned, Harshit Maharaj is talking about the autumn rain, because when the rainy season, it will be a heavy rain. If you see the heavy rain, wherever all the river and everywhere, wherever the water bodies are there, everybody, everywhere it is fully muddy. Even though in our street also, it is, the drainage will go as a, the water will flow along with the drainage. It will be muddy. Everywhere it is kind of a contaminated water. But once the rainy season is over, then the autumn season will come. In the autumn season, there won't be any heavy rain. It is a very light rain will be there. In that light rain, what will happen? Slowly, the muddy water will go off, and the normal water, the clean water will be there. So that how the autumn season is coming and it is cleansing the muddy, the similar way, the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the sound incarnation of the Lord, enter into the heart of the self-realized souls, and it will cleanse the heart. How it will cleanse? It is cleansing the lust, anger, and hankering. So this is the three things. It is affecting us to we are unable to progress in the self-realization because of our lust, anger, and hankering. Yes, lust. We have the lust. We are lusty. We are wanted to enjoy this material world. Everything we wanted to enjoy here. So that is the reason we are, by default, everyone has the lusty desires and the anger. So if you are not able to achieve that lust, then what will happen? Anger will arise. So this is beautifully explained by Kṛṣṇa in the second chapter of Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-gītā. There are some 3 slokas in the after 59th sloka. So 59, 60, 61. There's 3 continuous sloka beautifully explained by Kṛṣṇa. So how that we are contemplating and lust is created, and how the lust it is taking into the anger, and how we are getting into the hankering, then finally you will fall into the material pool. It is beautifully explained by Sri Kṛṣṇa. So this is the practical one. So nobody can deny that this is, no, I don't have any lusty desires. I don't have anger, and I do not have hankering. Only the pure devotees of the Lord who can, they are under this category, who don't have their lust, anger, and hankering. But beyond that, all of us, including us, we are also having, even though we are in the path of devotional service, we are having the lusty desires and some angering, some anger, some hankering. All those things are still is there, but not like the gross materialistic. But since we are started the chanting the holy name of the Lord, and the sound incarnation like Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, understanding, reading, hearing, all those things are happening. Because of that, what is happening? The cleanses is happening. The cleaning is cleanly, our heart is getting cleaned now. So it is still in the process. So it may take this lifetime, or 1 lifetime, 2 lifetime, 10 lifetime. We don't know. It is according to our endeavor, how much fast we want to be cleansed and getting into the complete service of the complete surrender to the Supreme Lord. So it is all the things Lord provided to us. Just we don't want to hanker for we don't want to think about our material opulences. Whenever the devotee is there, devotee means, who is devotee? The person who is having the faith on the Lord. Lord will take care of me in any situation. Whatever the situation provided by the Lord, and He will take care of my situation. So now I don't want to worry about that. I just go along with the Lord. What is the intelligence He provided? He will provide the intelligence on which way we can go back to Him. So that Lord Himself is saying in 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that I will give the intelligence to the living beings to come back to me, on which path they will come back to me. So the intelligence is provided by the Supreme Lord. So we don't want to worry about that. What are the position we are in? See, we can see a movie or something. The movie, there is the actors will be there. So the hero, he may initially, if we can see the movie, initially the hero may be so much of struggles, and he was going through so much of struggles, poverty, this and that, but still he wanted to serve the society and all. And finally, what is happened? He will achieve so many things, and he will become a crorepati. So the movie, we can understand how the hero who is acting as a hero, he is not really a beggar initially, and he is not really a crorepati at the end of the movie. So whatever the movie, he was just the role, he was playing that role. I am playing I got in this movie, I got this role as a poor person, and finally at the end of the movie, I became a crorepati. So he is playing his role, that's all. He is not attached to that role. He is just showing himself, okay, I'm in this position as of now, I need to act in that way. So that then finally, so that action is just acting for the movie, but originally he is not in that position. He has outside of that movie, he has his family and his relatives and his opulences, everything is there. Similar way, we are all, Lord forcefully put us in this material world to act according to our willing and thinking. So we need just with the self-realization. What is my self-realization? That is a self-realization. Lord is put in this material world in this way. But my original position is how the cinema hero originally he has the house, family, and everything. We also having originally have the Goloka Vrindavana. That is our original home. Our Father Kṛṣṇa is there. Our Supreme Father Kṛṣṇa is there, who will take care of everything. But currently, Lord put us in this material world to act in that way. So I am acting. I'm just acting. I'm not. So if you are putting this thought in our heart, in our mind, what will happen? The detachment will come from this material world. Otherwise, what will happen? We will always attach this material world. We are thinking that always we are going to live in this material world forever. Whatever we are seeing now, whatever we are living in this material world, maybe based on our age, maybe if you are currently my age is 45. Another, if at all I am living for 100 years, how many years more I can live? I can live for more 55 years only. So I can, after 55 years, what is that going to happen? Nothing. Whatever my house and this, whatever all the things, whatever I'm having currently, house, the car, bike, everything, even though it may be there, may not be there, or somebody else will occupy it over here in the name of the next generation will come and occupy this one. So this operance as everything is a temporary to handle this lifetime only. After that, is nothing going to come with us. So this thought also we need to put the self-realized souls. They were always in the awareness that whatever having in this material world is just a temporary thing. So we don't want to hanger for that. My original hankering should be to go back to Godhead. That is the original hankering we should have. That is a spiritual hankering, not the material hankering. So we also develop our mentality for the spiritual hankering, not the material hankering. So the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the sound incarnation of Supreme Lord, that will help us for the spiritual hankering and leave the material hankering. So that is the reason we are discussing, we are hearing, we are reading, and we are chanting the holy name of the Lord. Everything for the reason is to cleanse the heart and go back to Godhead, leave this material hankering and get into the spiritual hankering. So please continue this kind of understanding the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Understand our position. We are the We are in the path of self-realization. There are so many obstacles will come. Just take this as a actor, how he is acting. He may, in the movie, he may have get into so much of struggles, and finally he will win. With the struggles and all, just he is acting as that movie director gave that position for him to struggle. So he is acting, that's all. But once action is over, he will go back to home. Similarly, we need to think that we are just acting over in this material world by the will of the Lord. That's all. I'm just acting. I'm not attached to this role. This role is for temporary. How the one movie, one role, his hero has maybe a police, another movie hero may be a doctor. The similar way, in this lifetime, Lord gave this role for me. I just need to act according to the Lord's will. Then it is Lord's wish whether he will give the another role in this material world or another role in the spiritual world. It's according to the Lord, because he is a director. So I just need to obey the direct rules and regulations, and automatically our life will be aligned. So we need to align our mind and our life with the will of the Lord. So how it will possible? Just surrender to the Lord. What is the surrender? Think about the Lord, read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, read Bhagavad Gita, hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, get the knowledge, apply in our life. Automatically, we are in the path of self-realization. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.